Well, think about this. When you're upset, your reasoning is not quite right. You do things when you're upset that you regret later, right? You may say something to your child or to your spouse or to your other children that in hindsight you should say to yourself, I shouldn't have said that. I really didn't mean it. I was just upset. I was just angry because I'm stressed. And I'm burnt out. I love my child, but there's only so much compassion that's left in me. This thinking has been driving us for the last 30 or 40 years. What we find is that if we can reduce parental stress, then parents are in a better position to handle their child and themselves better. So what we've been doing, and I'll show you some new data tomorrow with parents of children with Prader-Willi syndrome. What we've been doing, we've taken two groups of parents with Prader-Willi syndrome, and for one group, we've been teaching mindfulness of the breath. And it's basically, your body breathes by itself, but what we teach you is how to observe your breath for 20 minutes a day. And for the other group, they do whatever we do, right? You with me so far? And then we compare the stress level of the parents who have been doing mindfulness against those who haven't been doing mindfulness. And we collect the data every 10 weeks. And tomorrow we'll show you that if you've been meditating, if you've been watching your breath, your stress level keeps coming down every 10 weeks. In 10 weeks, you can see a clinical change, a statistical and clinical change where the parents report that they are not stressed as much. In 20 weeks, they feel great. In other studies, what we have been doing is to look at what happens to the interaction between the parent and the child when the parent's stress goes down. Or what we do is we videotape parents and children playing in a play situation. And we can show you almost by the second how the behavior of the parent changes from something negative to something really positive when they've been meditating and the stress has come down. We can show you how their compassion goes back up. We can show you that their burnout disappears. It's not the solution for everything, but it does help the parents a lot in terms of being able to provide loving kindness and to deliver any of the programs they have, regardless of what it is. If they have a cognitive behavioral program, or if they're simply giving medicine, they're able to do it better because they're less stressed. And when they're less stressed, the results of these therapies that they're providing is better. So whatever you're doing, it just makes it better. It's like 3M. It makes it better.